All right, so get this. We're going deep into the Amazon rainforest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we found this really interesting YouTube video.
Oh, wow.
It's all about the most dangerous animals living in the Amazon.
Okay.
The thing is, it's in Hindi Urdu.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, it just kind of shows you that the Amazon is something that people all over the world are interested in.
I guess so, yeah.
So we're not just going to be talking about, scary animals.
Right.
We're going to learn about the whole ecosystem and why it's so important.
Right.
And of course, we'll get to the dangerous parts too.
Sounds good.
So first off, can you even imagine how big the Amazon is?
It's pretty huge.
It's massive. It's like 7 Pakistans, 2 Indias, and 157 Dubais all in one area.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's the Amazon. It covers like 8 countries in South America.
Really?
Yeah. And here's the crazy part. 20% of all the living things on Earth breathe because of the Amazon.
That's amazing.
So like 1 in every 5 breaths you take is thanks to the Amazon.
Wow, never thought about it like that.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and it's not just about the size,
Yeah.
right? This video talks about how different the environment is there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it rains almost all the time.
Really?
Yeah, and there are so many trees, like 40 trillion trees.
40 trillion.
Yeah, it's crazy, and they create this super thick canopy, so it's like always twilight under the trees.
The video said that raindrops take like 10 minutes to reach the ground
Wow.
because the canopy is so dense.
Yeah, it's like a different world down there.
That's crazy.
And all those plants in the rain, they create this incredible ecosystem with tons of different species.
How many are we talking?
There are like 400,000 different kinds of plants and 1,300 bird species, over 2,200 types of fish.
Wow.
Oh, and get this, 2.5 million insect species.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they don't call it a biodiversity hotspot for nothing.
So the video obviously talks about the dangerous animals too, and they start off with the king of the jungle, basically.
Oh, yeah, the green anaconda.
Yeah, have you ever seen one?
I've seen pictures and videos.
They can be 30 feet long and weigh 250 kilograms.
Yeah, and they just swallow their prey whole.
That's terrifying.
It's nature at its most powerful.
But that's just one kind of snake. They said there are tons of other snakes in the Amazon, and a lot of them are venomous.
Oh, for sure. The Amazon's a dangerous place.
Beauty and danger all mixed together.
Exactly.
But the video doesn't just focus on the big, scary stuff. It also talks about these tiny ants that are super dangerous.
Oh, you mean bullet ants?
Yeah, those are the ones.
They might be small, but their sting is incredibly painful.
Yeah, it feels like you've been shot. That's why they call them bullet ants.
It just goes to show you that in the Amazon, danger can come in any size.
For sure. So you always got to be careful.
Yeah, so we've talked about the rainforest floor, but now let's move to the Amazon River.
Oh, yeah, the second longest river in the world.
And it has the largest water flow of any river.
It's over 6,840 kilometers long, and it can be 329 feet deep in some places.
Wow.
Oh, and don't forget about the caimans.
Oh, yeah, those are a type of crocodile, right?
Yeah, and there are thousands of them in the river. So you're swimming along, and then bam, you run into a caiman.
That's a nightmare.
The video also talked about how much water flows through the river. It's 201,900 cubic meters per second.
Whoa, that's hard to even imagine.
I know, right? It's like a whole ocean moving through the rainforest.
That's insane.
Okay, so we've talked about all these dangerous things, but now let's talk about something a little more cute.
Oh, yeah. What about those pink dolphins?
The pink river dolphins, they're only found in the Amazon.
Yeah, they're so cool.
They're pretty big, too, like 9 feet long, and they can weigh 200 kilograms.
And they're super smart and fast.
But here's the thing. They can also be aggressive towards humans.
Really?
Yeah, so even something that looks cute can be dangerous in the Amazon.
You never really know what to expect.
Exactly. And speaking of unexpected things, have you heard of electric eels?
Yeah, those things are crazy.
They can generate an electric shock of up to 860 volts.
That's enough to kill a person.
Yeah, the video said there have been cases where electric eels have killed large animals, too.
That's scary.
It really makes you appreciate the power of nature.
For sure, you don't want to mess with an electric eel.
So speaking of crazy things in the Amazon, the video also talked about this guy named Martin Strel.
Oh, yeah, the marathon swimmer?
Yeah, he swam the entire length of the Amazon River in 2007.
How long did that take him?
66 days.
Wow, that's incredible.
I know, right? And he had to swim through all those dangerous animals we were just talking about.
Caimans, electric eels, anacondas.
Yeah, his team actually threw meat into the water to distract the predators.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, but still super dangerous.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of crazy stuff, but the Amazon has even more weird things, like the boiling river.
The what?
The boiling river, it's in Peru, and the water temperature can get up to 100 degrees Celsius.
100 degrees?
Yeah, like boiling hot.
How is that even possible?
Scientists are still trying to figure that out.
That's wild.
It's just one of the many mysteries of the Amazon.
So we've talked about the animals in the river, but what about the people?
Oh, yeah. The Amazon is home to many indigenous tribes who have been living there for centuries.
And they rely on the rainforest for everything.
Yeah, it's their home and their way of life.
It's important to remember that we're not the only ones who depend on the Amazon.
Definitely. And speaking of mysteries, there are these giant geoglyphs in the Amazon.
Geoglyphs?
Yeah, they're massive earthworks. Some of them are like 1.5 kilometers in diameter.
Wow, I've never heard of those.
They're like giant messages carved into the earth, but nobody knows who made them or why.
That's fascinating.
It's like a hidden chapter of history just waiting to be discovered.
It makes you wonder what else is hidden in the Amazon.
Exactly. And it makes you realize that we still have so much to learn about this incredible place.
Well, sure.
But one thing we do know is that the Amazon is vital to our planet and we need to protect it.
I agree with that.
It's a global responsibility.
Absolutely. It really makes you think about how important it is to protect the Amazon.
Yeah, we can't just be amazed by it from far away.
Yeah.
We have to understand how important it is to the whole planet. Exactly.
And then do something to protect it.
Right.
Remember we said 20% of all living things need the Amazon to survive?
Yeah.
Well, all those trees, they're like a giant carbon sink.
Oh, yeah.
They suck up so much carbon dioxide from the air.
That helps with climate change.
Yeah, it's like the planet's lungs. You know,
I see what you mean.
keeping our air clean.
It's amazing. But this video also kind of reminds us that the Amazon is in danger.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Like deforestation and illegal mining and climate change are all putting so much pressure on this delicate ecosystem.
It's pretty scary when you think about it.
Yeah, this video isn't just showing us the cool stuff about the Amazon.
Right.
It's also like a warning.
Like, hey, wake up.
Pay attention.
This amazing place is in trouble.
Exactly. And by showing us all of the different species and how they're all connected,
Yeah.
it's like the video saying, hey, appreciate this place.
It's fragile.
We need to protect it.
So what do you think is the biggest takeaway from this deep dive?
I think it's that idea of everything being connected. Oh, yeah.
Like everything in the Amazon.
From the big anacondas to the tiny bullet ants.
Yeah, and the rain and that crazy boiling river.
It all plays a part.
And it all affects the health of the whole planet.
It's a chain reaction.
Exactly.
Even though we might be thousands of miles away,
Yeah.
we're still connected to the Amazon.
The choices we make, the things we buy,
It all has an impact.
even if we don't see it.
What about you? What really stood out to you from this whole discussion?
That image of the raindrops taking 10 minutes to reach the ground,
Oh, yeah.
it just shows you how unique and complex the Amazon is.
It's like a whole different world.
It makes you want to go there and experience it.
Feel that humid air, hear the sounds of the rainforest.
Yeah, but it also makes you want to protect it.
Make sure it stays that way.
Exactly.
Okay, before we move on, I got to ask about those geoglyphs.
Oh, yeah, the giant earthworks.
What do you think they were for?
Honestly, nobody really knows.
It's a mystery.
Some people think they were used for, like, astronomy stuff. You know?
Like looking at the stars.
Yeah, aligning with celestial events.
That's pretty cool.
Others think they were used for ceremonies or rituals.
Can you imagine?
Ancient people creating these massive shapes in the earth.
It's mind-blowing.
It just shows how connected they were to nature.
And it makes you wonder what other secrets are still hidden in the Amazon.
There's probably so much we haven't discovered yet.
It's a reminder that we still have so much to learn about our planet.
And about the history of humans.
Yeah, we've only just scratched the surface of what the Amazon has to offer.
There are so many stories and mysteries waiting to be uncovered.
And it's up to us to make sure the Amazon survives so we can keep learning from it.
Yeah, it really makes you think, huh, like what else is out there just waiting to be found?
It's a puzzle, yeah.
With pieces spread out over time.
And we're slowly putting it together. That's what makes the Amazon so interesting, you know?
Definitely.
It makes you question everything you think you know about nature.
This deep dive has just made me want to learn more.
Me too. It reminds me that we should never stop being curious.
Oh, for sure.
About the planet.
Yeah. And maybe this will make our listeners want to learn more about the Amazon too.
I hope so.
Like maybe they'll read some books or watch documentaries.
Or even visit the Amazon someday.
You never know.
And like we talked about, protecting the Amazon is everyone's job.
Yeah, it's not just for the people who live there.
It's for all of us.
Even small things can make a difference.
Like what we buy, what we eat, how we travel.
Yeah, all those choices add up.
So let's all do our part to make sure the Amazon stays healthy.
For the future, you know?
I think that's a good place to wrap things up.
Yeah.
This has been a really eye-opening deep dive. From the size of the Amazon to all the crazy creatures that live there.
The mysteries, the dangers.
It's truly an amazing place.
It's been great talking about all this with you.
Likewise.
I hope our listeners enjoyed it and learned something new.
I'm sure they did.
And hopefully they'll keep exploring and asking questions.
Keep that curiosity alive.
Exit.
So until next time, folks, keep on learning and keep on wondering.
See ya.